What's going on, party people? Ollie here with my third and last fasting update. It's currently Thursday morning. I've already had my lemon water, which is how I started my day and broke my fast. But of course, lemon water isn't really satisfying, doesn't have a whole lot in it to fill the hunger. So I'm going to make myself a nice, nutritious smoothie right now, and yeah, I figured I would check in with you folks and let you know how the whole thing went. So basically, I didn't start to feel physical hunger until Wednesday around 4:30, and then I started to also experience hanger. I started to get a little grouchy around this time, and yeah, there was a bunch of kids in my house because we do after school care for a couple families. We'd like to help them out. So there was like, I don't know, 7 kids in my house, including my 3. So it was pretty busy. It was pretty hectic, and the energy was a bit wild. So I could definitely feel myself getting grumpy at this point, right after I finished working approximately. And yeah, but I mean, this is to be expected, right? I was approaching the 72-hour mark of having not eaten anything, and essentially, when I felt the hanger come on, I went in the hot tub and meditated, and then I felt great for the rest of the night. So it went pretty well. Overall, I would say this was a good fast. This is the longest I've ever gone. Usually, I stop just under the 3-day mark, right? Usually I do like 2 full days and then a half day, but this time I did 3 full days and then a little bit more. So yeah, it was nice to push myself a little further than I normally go. The other thing I wanted to mention too is I don't really do this strictly for the physical benefits, of which there are many. And I'm sure you can easily go online and do your own research on this. I also do it for the mental discipline. Because as I mentioned several times, the biggest challenge is not the physical hunger, which for me didn't start until day 2.5. The biggest hurdle is the mental, because your mind attaches to certain patterns in life. And when you start to break those patterns, it's like breaking an addiction, something else I'm familiar with. You know, when you're used to doing something all the time in a certain way and then you stop, it's challenging and there's some discomfort involved. It's the same reason I used to do cold showers every morning. Again, there are health benefits to cold therapy, submerging yourself in an ice bath or taking a cold shower. There are health benefits, but for me, the reason I would do it and the reason I did it for a year straight every morning was because I wanted to push myself mentally. Because as I've mentioned in previous videos with the cold showers, every single morning never got easier. Every single morning, my mind would resist. My mind would try to make excuses, would say, hey, you don't need to do this right now. You don't have time. You got to get to work, blah, blah, blah. And so it was really rewarding to push through that and do it anyways, right? So anyway, that's the rationale behind the 3-day fast that I do every year. It's also partially the rationale behind the intermittent fasting, because going 16 hours is pretty long, for the average person. And certainly it was a tough learning curve for me initially, because I was used to eating right up until bedtime. So I think the biggest challenge for me was stopping at like 7 p.m. and then starting up again at 11. Fun things to do, fun ways to push yourself and challenge yourself, and very doable, right? For most people, I think. As long as you don't have any underlying health conditions, a 3-day fast is very achievable. I mean, if I can do it, I'm pretty sure 99% of people can. But again, just beware if you try this, beware of the mental, because that's the part that really, in my case anyways, is really difficult. You drink lots of fluids, you drink lots of tea, you have a couple black coffees first thing in the morning, and the physical hunger doesn't really manifest itself early on. It takes a while before you start to feel hungry. Anyway, speaking of hunger, I'm going to make myself a smoothie. So, got a little bit of everything because I have to consume some fruit that's about to go bad. So I've got some blueberries, some spinach, little nugget of ginger, some frozen pineapple. And I was going to go with mango too, but I think that's too much fruit. I think I need another vegetable. I'll be right back. You know what? I think I'm just going to load her up with greens. Oh, and I got some mint too. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but so that's what I'm going to blend up right now. For one person, I think that's probably sufficient. I hope. I just caught a whiff of the spinach. You know you've been fasting when spinach smells delicious. Okay, let's get some blueberries in there. Some pineapple chunks. That smells good too. Ha ha ha. I'm excited. Excited to eat this. Or drink it, I suppose. Okay, we got that. A little bit of mint. Okay, and last but not least, gonna peel this piece of not turmeric, ginger. And just FYI, I don't make smoothies for the taste. Although some of them do taste good. My wife makes really good smoothies, but when I make them, I'm not concerned about what it's going to taste like. I'm concerned about the nutritional value. So oftentimes, not always the best mix, but blueberries are good for you. The greens are good for you. Ginger, mint, all that stuff is good for you. So I will suck it up. And once again, after 3 days of no eating anything, this is going to taste amazing. So there you go. Going to blend this up. Now, because of the blueberries, you get this kind of poop-like color. It's not actually green, but I did put extra greens in there just because. Smells good. Motherfucker, that tastes delicious. Cheers, my friends. All right, thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking around for this 3-day fast. And make sure you tune in on Sunday for the next episode of the Big Questions podcast, where I discuss a wide range of topics with my friend Ruben, who runs the Help Find the Others channel. Hopefully you can make it for that. And if not, I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.